We're going to be calculating volume. For this, you will need 5 different colors, preferably colored pencils, so it makes it easier to see. First thing you want to do is remember that volume equals length times width times height. I'm going to put my paper over to remind you that volume equals length times width times height. And remember that the length is usually horizontal. The width is usually slanted either one way or the other. And the height is usually vertical. Okay, this is going to help us. So the first thing you're going to do, I'm looking here at problem number 2 on this worksheet. The first thing I'm going to do is find the length. So pause the video so you can find the length. And remember, it's usually the horizontal line. Okay, welcome back. As you probably figured out, the length is here 9 yards. So I'm going to shade this in. I'm going to go over it with my light blue here. So if this is 9, this is also a length because it's parallel to this line, which is also parallel to this line. As you can see, this whole thing down here is 9. But this one is not 9 because it doesn't go all the way. And then this one is 5, so that means this has to be 5. That's going to be important later on when we cut our shape, when we decompose it. So if this is a length, then this is also a length because it's parallel to that, which is also parallel to that. I found all my lengths, okay? Now I'm going to look for my widths. And remember that the widths are usually the slanted line going in. So pause the video so you can find your width. Okay, welcome back. So hopefully you said that this line right here is a width, which is 3 yards. If this is a width, then this is a width because it's parallel to that, which is parallel to that, which is parallel to that, which is parallel to that. So all these lines here are equal to 3 yards. Okay? All right. Next, I'm going to find my heights, and I'm going to do those in a different color. Okay? So pause the video to find the height. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully you said that this line right here is the height because this one's going up and down. Heights go up and down. So if this is a height, then this is a height because this line is parallel to that line, which is parallel to that line. And this little itty bitty one's a height here too, and this one's a height here too because this one's also going up and down. Okay, now I have to figure out where I'm going to cut them so I can find the volumes. I can either cut straight down here or I can cut across this way. Okay, either way will work. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine straight down. I'm going to cut mine straight down here, and I'm going to use the pink because pink is my height, and I'm going to make this another height. So right there. Okay. Once you've done that, now you can see I have one shape, 2 shapes. I have now 2 different shapes. Now with my other 2 colors, I'm going to color in my first shape completely so I can see it. Then I'm going to color my second shape a different color so I can see them. And I probably should have used another color other than blue because now it's kind of matching with my other blue. But I didn't, so that's just the way it goes. Now I'm going to use a whiteboard to calculate my volumes. I'm going to label this big one here volume 1. It's going to be the big one. And I'm going to label that one volume 2. Okay. So now I'm going to take my whiteboard. I'm going to move this out of the camera for a minute so I can show you my whiteboard. I'm going to label volume 1 equals length times width times height. So now I need to find the length of my first volume. And I said this is my first volume. Now, you may think that the volume is 9, but it's not 9. The whole thing here is 9. But on this one, on volume 1, right here, I only want this piece of it. I don't want the whole piece. But I know if this is 5, then this is 5. So I know up to this point, up to that point right there, it has to be 5. Because if this was 5, this is 5, then this little tiny piece there is 5 yards. So I know that my length is 5 yards. So I'm going to put a 5 under my length. Now I got to find my width. So my width is the slanted line. So this is my width. That's my width. I don't know what it is here. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. But I can follow it down the parallel lines till I get to the 3. So my width has to be, right here. Sorry, right here. That one, that one, that one, that one parallel. So it's 3 yards. So my width is 3. Now I got to find my height. Okay. My height's right here. So it is 6 yards. And hopefully, boys and girls, by color coding it, you know that you need a measurement from each of the colors. I used 3 different colors. I got my length in the light blue. I got my width from the green line. And I got my height from the pink line. So by using different colors, you know you need one from each color. Now I simply multiply. And I'm going to do 5 times 3, which is 15. And then I'll multiply that by 6. If I'm not sure, I'm going to rewrite it and do 15 times 6. I know 6 times 5 is 30. Carry my 3. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. So volume 1 is equal to 90 cubic yards. Okay. Now I need to find volume 2. So on my whiteboard, I'm going to write volume 2 equals length times width times height. Okay. Now I'm going to look at my second shape. Okay. And so last time I figured out that this little piece is 5, but the whole thing is 9. So now I got to subtract 9, take away 5 to get that little piece. And I get that 9 take away 5 is 4. So this little piece here has to be 4 yards. So that's my length. That's how I found my unknown length. Okay. So now I know that my length was equal to the 4. My width stayed the same. It's still 3. There's my width. In this case, my width is the same. My width is 3. So I'm write down my 3. Now I need my height. Okay. So this whole thing is 6, but I don't want that one. I want this one. So I'm looking for the pink line. Pink line, nothing there, but right here. So my height is 4 yards right there. Okay. So now I'm going to do times 4, and I'm going to do 4 times 3, which is 12, and then 12 times 4, which is 48. Now I'm going to add my 90 that I had from volume 1 plus my 48 from volume 2. 0 plus 8 is 8. 9 plus 4 is 13. And I get 138 cubic yards. Now you can also write cubic by writing a 3 on top of the yards to say that it's cubic. That's another way to write it. Okay, so I've done number 2 with you. Now I want you to try and do another one on your own. And when you are finished, come see me so we can check your answer to see if it's correct. Okay, I hope this has been helpful for you.